First down, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I'll redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a give right side. Carson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Sullivan. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jones now on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This take it in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throw left side complete. That's Wagner.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going up top. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. On play action, here's Tua. Rolling to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On second down, it's Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Jones throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones on the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. The point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Dolphins 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the all evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Off the play fake, Jones. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A big play there on the fake field goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Carson.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Jones, rolling to his right.
That's complete to Davis.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Patriots. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from the 20. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Next to score, Patriots 49, Dolphins 23. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
First and 10 at the 32-yard.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Sullivan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He finds his man, complete. That's Sullivan. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. A give to Harris, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll have a chance at redemption next